Alright, what's up? It's us again, Keith Tyler, the Game of Pulse, and with some Assassin's Creed 3 deathmatch gameplay on North End Harbor. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about a certain gaming company called Nintendo, and their product called the Wii U, and how much of a letdown it's been. And then you know a little bit more about the actual numbers than I do, so like, what are the numbers like there, Tyler?
Well, the numbers for Nintendo are pretty fucking shitty. Anyways, they've posted in this quarter, the quarters for big corporations like this are just weird. This quarter, meaning April to June, Nintendo posted, I read, an $88 million profit, which is cool, whatever. But at the same time, they're thriving, but at the same time, they're really down in the ditch. They're thriving with the 3DS. The 3DS is hot right now. It's sold 1.4 million units in 3 months. That's crazy. Still not as much as the Nintendo DS, the original one, but it's still a lot. That's basically what's keeping Nintendo afloat. They sold 210,000 Wiis, their original Wii, but the biggest story is the Wii U. The Wii U has only sold 160,000 units in 3 months. The Wii is beating it by 50,000.
Yeah,
that's kind of bad. You have this new console out and no one's caring about it. The Wii U has only sold 1 million first-party titles, which there's some title that I read that came out in Japan in April that sold well over 1 million just by itself.
Like just that title, not just, this is including all Wii U titles,
yes.
Everything. They've only sold 1 million, yet this one title in Japan sold more than that. For what, the 3DS was?
I think, yeah.
So that's just...
Yeah. And they're not changing their projections at all. They're very sticking to their plan for this current fiscal year, and they're hoping to sell 900,000 Wii U units by the end of it, and I think it was 1.8 million 3DSs. So that's the report, and Nintendo is good, but they're not at the same time. And we're just here to discuss it. You know, we don't have any Nintendo consoles, which is why you're seeing Assassin's Creed 3 gameplay. I mean, that's on the Wii U.
Yeah, it is. I think really the Wii U was, there was two problems with the Wii U, which is one, it came out a little bit ahead of its time. When did the Wii U came out?
Last year, I think.
Sometime like fall of last year.
November, I think.
And if it puts in, and the other next-gen consoles aren't coming out until November of this year. So it's like, so it's almost like a combination of, this is like a next-gen console, yet developers weren't necessarily ready to make next-gen games. So like now, and also for whatever, it's the Wii U, since it has like, it works with the touchscreen, it doesn't, it's a lot more difficult to make games for it. Nobody really wants to make games for it. And that's really what what this first issue is. Secondly, it's a marketing issue. Calling it the Wii U was probably what killed it, because it sounds like just an addition to the Wii.
Yeah, and maybe they were trying to go off of the success of the Wii. You know, the Wii was the best-selling console of this current generation.
Yeah.
And it's like they just wanted to repeat that success, and because people knew the name Wii, they wanted to go with it. But like you said, people think it's
just an addition.
It's just a new peripheral. I remember being over around holiday time, and I was in our local store, Just Press Play, and there was some, you know, mom in there asking what the hell the Wii U was because their son wanted a Wii U. To be honest with you, I didn't even know the Wii U existed. And that's a problem. Everybody knows what the Wii is, but, you know, Nintendo's marketing is terrible for this. You don't see commercials on TV for it. And I think another problem with it, there's no fucking games for it at all. There's
literally been like the same 8 games sitting on the shelf at Just Press Play since like December.
Because it's not selling, no one wants to make games for it because they know they won't make a profit at all. But then there's the problem, you know? Nobody's going to buy the console if there's no games for it. You have to make games for it. You kind of, in ways, going to have to suck it up. It's going to be I feel just Nintendo pushing this console out for a really long time. But I think it'll sell. Because, you know, in next year alone, you have a new Zelda, Super Smash Brothers, and Mario Kart, the 3 biggest franchises coming out. That'll be flying off the shelves if you ask me next year.
Yeah, it's not a bad console or a bad system. It's fun. We played it. You know, we played like the demo stuff that did. You know, you go like Best Buy or whatever. We played it. It's not bad. It's good, and I mean, that's like just the thing. And I mean, also looking at it, because we were saying, you know, a lot of people think it's just like an addition to the Wii. It almost might as well be just an addition to the Wii, because like you still use Wiimotes.
Yeah, you can play Wii games.
You can play Wii games. Yeah, I mean, it's basically you just get a nifty little touchscreen thing, which, you know, you can look down there, you can look at the screen. I mean, like, that's kind of cool. But I mean, like, it's
and no game has really taken advantage of the gamepad yet. There's no reason why people want it.
I give some credit to some games who've tried. You know, Zombie U is actually probably one of the more popular Wii U games that came out. And also, back when the Wii first came out, and this was like a year after the original game came out, but they released, you know, Batman Arkham City Armored Edition, where they took advantage of, you have the Wii pad. You know, you could pull up basically instead of pulling up a menu on the screen, you pull it up on the Wii pad, and that's how you use it. And that's a great idea to me, being able to do that. Instead of, like, you know, messing around and messing up there, you can just kind of do it down here, and then, you know, your game kind of still is going up there. It makes it...
Yeah, and I think 2 more problems with the Wii U is that, one, Nintendo needs to get their heads out of their asses and realize that, you know, online gaming is the way of the future.
Yeah.
And being connected. The Wii U, yes, you can go online, but it's not like Xbox Live or PlayStation Network. It's not that robust service. And also, Nintendo at least get their head out of their asses and not underpower the console. I know what they're saying, that, you know, it's about the experience. And yes, it is when it comes down to it, but you can't keep having, you know, outdated hardware. I know it's better than the PS3 and the 360 now, but when the PS4 and Xbox One comes out,
blow it out.
It's just going to be gone. I still think Nintendo can recover with the Wii U. I still think it'll sell. It has a lot of good games coming out for it, but they need the third-party support. Like Batman Arkham Origins multiplayer isn't going to be on the Wii U. That's it.
Yeah, like that's gonna hurt. So I mean, and I was talking with my friend Luke, and we were talking about, you know, possible things of the 2 main outcomes, and we were both giving reasons why. You know, he says that Nintendo's basically going to become kind of like what Sega and Capcom have become since their golden days. How they're just going to become like a developer making games for the other people. You know, you'll start seeing like Mario games on like Xbox or something. Which, I mean, if it doesn't get any better and if sales stay like this into the future, like, I mean, kind of more distant future, there might be a possibility. But then my argument was, you know, Nintendo has arguably some of the greatest gaming franchises ever. They could literally just make, you know, every couple of years, put out a new Super Mario game, put out a new Super Smash Bros., put out a Legend of Zelda, a Donkey Kong game. They put out a new Star Fox. Everybody's been looking for a new Star Fox. Kirby. I don't know. You know, what's another old school? You know, put out a Banjo and Kazooie game. Why not? You know, they could literally just live off of these franchises that they have built, and they probably would never go under if they did nothing but that.
But they should also make new ones are Yes.
Yeah, but I mean,
I know.
I honestly don't see Nintendo really like. I mean, heck, that's the thing. Mario and Zelda alone are probably 2 of the biggest selling things ever. So I mean, why fix something that ain't broken? I mean, that's kind of what, I guess, what their mentality is like. But yeah.
And we all know the 3DS is going to continue to Pokemon X and Y, so that's about it.
Okay. So,
hopefully the Wii U turns around. It will.
Alright, so, you know, give this video a like, whatnot. Yeah. Bye.
You have finished second.